Friends, today's sermon is directed toward that very blessed portion of the congregation, the married couple. Even as a single man, I can appreciate from afar the joyousness and comfort that must be experienced in having a mate to accompany you through this very scary life.
Drink!
That is why when I do occasionally witness a transgression by a husband toward his wife, I think to myself, that man doesn't know how good he has it. I should be with her to show her what a real husband is like. People say, but Reverend, you're not allowed to be with women anyway. What's the diff? No, I say. I'm not a Catholic priest. I'm Protestant. I play the field like anyone else, but it's hard. Women like renegades. What am I going to do, reinvent myself? It's too late. Like her. Anyway, when a man and woman are joined together in holy matrimony, they become one and pray as one, and that cuts down on the crazy amount of prayers out there. So I say unto you, husbands, be good to your wives. Give them what they need, and the kingdom of heaven will be at hand. Amen.
Amen.
The French people were some of the foreigners who were actually our allies during the war. Can anyone tell me some other ways World War II was bad? All right, we'll resume this lesson tomorrow.
Miss Gulptham, I have a question.
You heard the bell, Oral. No more learning today.
Wanna play, Oral?
Can't, Doey. I need to learn about what makes a woman happy, so that when I get married, my wife and I will be able to combine our prayers.
Huh, good idea.
Hey, I bet Miss Censordoll the librarian would know.
Make a woman happy? Who put such filthy ideas in your head?
Reverend Putty?
Putty, eh? Well, a little picketing in front of the holy building should cool his ardor. Thanks for testifying, Oral. You're dismissed.
But
I said you're dismissed.
Clean, clean, clean.
hey, Mom, I need to talk to you.
Can't you talk to your father? I'm very busy. These cleaning products are filthy.
But I want to make sure I get to heaven.
It'll just have to wait. After this, I need to sweep the upstairs vacuum cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Son of a... Yeah?
Hey, Dad?
What's up, kiddo?
I was wondering, what's the best way to find out what your wife needs to be happy?
Well, I suppose the best way to know what any woman needs is to read about what other men think women need.
What kind of men?
Men who have already been hurt and scarred. Men who don't want other men to go through the same traumas. There's a rich amount of information out there in magazines devoted to these things.
Wow. Oh. Huh.
The comics might be a little heady in that magazine, Oral.
That's okay, Mr. Figarelli. I'm reading the articles.
In that thing? Why?
Because I want my prayers to always be heard.
Oh, well, in that case, try this one. It's a Morrilton favorite.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Figarelli. Gosh!
Other guys' tongues have been in your mouth, yeah. Other guys' tongues have been in your mouth. But that's okay, 'cause you brushed your teeth. And other girls' tongues have been in my mouth.
Excuse me.
Hey, you're short.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't sweat it. I like shorties.
thanks. I need to get something for my wife.
Your wife, huh? Any kids?
No, just me. I mean,
What do you need?
I would like a piercing that will increase the pleasure of intercourse.
Aren't you a little too short for one of those?
Please, ma'am. It means so much.
Well,
in this town. I guess I could have used someone like me when I was your height. Okay, kid. I'm gonna give you a Prince Albert.
Prince Albert?
That's right. I'm gonna put one of these so you're Johnston. Then when you're finally tall enough to drive it home, your good lady wife will be squealing like she's won a year's supply of pantyhose.
Wow! Years! Sounds perfect! Let's do it.
Hooray for me. Let's go in the back. Drop trow and hop on the table.
Drop trow?
Yeah, I can't pierce you through your tighty whities.
So, are you married?
No.
Oh, but God needs you and your husband to be one, so he'll listen to your prayers.
God? You are adorable.
Yo!
That scream, that means it worked.
What happened? Why, Johnston!
Don't worry about her. She's fine. I platonically applied some salve to the sensitive areas.
Oh, you know, you're different from other ladies here in Morrilton.
No.
Yeah, well, there's just something. I don't know how to describe you.
Pierced?
No, I mean, your personality. It's not like my teacher, or my mom, or my librarian. You're.
Warm?
Yeah, warm. You really stand out that way.
Okay, you're done.
Thanks. Do I need to do anything special?
Apart from keeping it clean, just try not to do any splits on the way home.
Thank you.
Stephanie.
I'm Oral.
A pleasure, Oral. Take care. And here, have a bottle of this on the house. It'll help with the initial soreness.
Gee, thanks, Stephanie. Bye. Ow.
Good practice today, boys. Now let's get those dirty butts in the showers pronto.
Thanks, Coach.
Good work, Tommy.
Thanks, Coach.
Clean yourself up, Billy.
Okay, Coach.
Hiya, Coach Stopring.
Get a move on.
Ow.
Or roll. Clay, it's Danielle. Saw a little addition to your son's anatomy just now, and I'm hoping it's not genetic.
Hey, Oral. How's Mrs. Johnston's new hat?
Oh, well, she's just great, Stephanie. Oh, it's barely intolerable. I was wondering, do you need anyone to help out around the shop for when it gets busy?
Busy? This store? In Morrilton?
What? Hey, if I get another piercing, how long would it take? Could I be here all day?
Look, I know you like it here with me. I like you too. But face it, Shorty, you're gonna need some time out in that sun if you're ever gonna grow. You're a good kid. Just stay that way, and that'll be all you need to make your woman happy.
Okay. Ow! You know, you really should think about getting married. You'd make a pretty good mom.
Thanks. Take care, Oral.
Ow! Ooh!
Uh-oh. Maternal pang. All gone.
Hi, Dad.
Express bus, one way only. To my study. Pronto!
Reverend Putty's mind is smutty.
Oral, I want you to stay away from that person.
But, Dad, she has such a warm attitude.
Warm attitude? You kids today and your slang.
It's true. She's very pleasant.
Son, she's only pleasant because she's different. Remember that. When you're normal like everyone else here in Morrilton, you have the luxury of not being pleasant. Now, what possessed you to go in there in the first place?
Well, I read in the magazine that a piercing on my Johnston would make my wife happy.
You don't have a wife?
I know, but you know me, Dad. Sometimes I just can't wait to start doing the right thing. I figured, well, it's never too soon to do God's work.
Oral, women don't need all these fancy bells and whistles to be happy.
Yeah, I know that now.
In fact, your mother doesn't care one lick about that part of our relationship. All a woman really needs to be happy is a few little hungry mouths to feed and some dirt to clean up.
Really? That's it?
Yep. That's why they're smarter than us. They found out the simple way to be happy.
Wow.
Now let's go make your mom even happier and eat her food.
Well, there's been a lot of nights and years in my life. Sometimes we got lonely, so we just got by. And we both felt love for somebody else. And other people's tongues ended up in our mouths. Yeah, other people's tongues ended up in our mouths. It doesn't mean we're cheap, it doesn't mean we're bad, that we did the best we could with the things we had. And old lovers aren't ghosts, they're just part of who we are. And your tongue's in your mouth and my tongue's in my mouth. Yeah, your tongue's in your mouth and my tongue's in my mouth most of the time. Your tongue's in your mouth and most of the time my tongue's in my mouth.
Hello, goodbye.